Greetings. Thank you all for tuning in to the BzNz Internet Talk Radio Show. We're so excited and happy to have you here tonight to be with us in our broadcast live stream. Just a few housekeeping chores before we get started and your gracious host comes online. Tonight you are in one of the best places that you could ever be, and for that you should just go ahead and give yourself a round of applause. Real quick, we'd like to give you a disclaimer. The show is not responsible for anything that is said on the show. There's your disclaimer. During the show, if you are vibing with us, you feeling what we're saying, and you would love to just give us a love token, where you're going to see at the bottom of the screen is going to say Cash App Tyron Joe, $ Tyron Joe, TYRENJO. Anything that you can give would be greatly appreciated. A one, a two, or a few. We greatly appreciate it. Also, if you would like to be a sponsor of the program, please go to our Instagram page at BzNz Talk. At BzNZ Talk, our Instagram page. Also, you can go to our Facebook page at BzNZ Talk, at BzNZ Talk, and we will be glad to work with you. And also, a quick reminder throughout the show, I want to let you know that the likes are free, the dislikes are free, the love button is free, the share button is free, and the subscribe button is free. 5 things while you're viewing this broadcast. 5 things while you're learning and growing. 5 things that is for free, and we would love for you to partake in that during the program. Last but not least, once again, we want to thank you all for tuning in to our program, our broadcast, our live stream, because you are the ones that run the show. Thank you all. Peace. Be blessed.
We gon' talk about it, we gon' talk about it, we gon' talk about it. Situationships and relations. Tyron Joe the host, start the conversation. Too much we gotta learn, too much we gotta learn, too much we gotta learn, too much we gotta learn. BzNz, Internet Talk Radio. We gon' talk about it, we gon' talk about it, we gon' talk about it. Situationships and relations. Tyron Joe the host, start the conversation. Too much we gotta learn, too much we gotta learn, too much we gotta learn.
You are now tuned into BzNz Internet Talk Radio, where the relationship talk is the conversation that never sleeps and the payoff is never cheap.
All right, go. Too much to talk about. We gonna talk about it. Let's go.
We gon' talk about it, we gon' talk about it, we gon' talk about it. Situationships and relations. Tyron Joe the host, start the conversation. Too much we gotta learn, too much we gotta learn, too much we gotta learn, too much we gotta learn. BzNz, Internet Talk Radio. We gon' talk about it.
We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it. Too much. We gotta learn. We gotta vibe with it. Come on, let's go. Let's go again. Oh snap. Oh snap. Wow. Too much we gotta learn. Yeah. Miska, maska, muska. Too much we gotta learn. Miska, maska, muska. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, you know what time it is. You already know. Hey. Hey. I got something I want to say. Hey. You know what time it is. It's that BzNz time. That's right. It's that BzNz time. I got something I want to say. Hey. Hey. Shorty, won't you come my way? Hey. You know what time it is. It's BzNz time, baby. She said she like a little meat. Well, since she like a little meat, I told her all I want to do is ski. Match made in heaven, baby. Hey. I got something I want to say. Hey. Shorty, won't you come my way? Hey. We can do this all night. We can do this all day. She said she like a little meat. I said I'm about to make them run and do splits tonight. You gonna run and do some splits. Shorty, won't you come my way? Man, shout out to that nigga Fetty Wap. She ready to run, do them splits. Man, shout out to Jesse.
I am a nurse. A nurse? Man.
She ready to do them splits. Yeah.
Beta. God in Christ, Christ in man, man over woman, and woman over children. Satan is your daddy. You married your mom. Amazing. What a girl. Beta girl.
Shorty, won't you come my way? Hey, I got something I want to say. Hey. Yeah, shout out to that nigga Fetty Wap. Yeah, shout out to him. We gotta turn some things up in here tonight. She said she like a lot of meat. I said all I want to do is just ski. But we ain't talking about that tonight, though. We ain't talking about that. She said she want to do some splits. I said, I'm going to make you run a little bit. She doing splits. Come on, all the ladies that can do splits. It's time for them splits. It's time for them splits. And of course, real men. And of course, this podcast is brought to you by real men. Drink water. Because what? Our ladies. Shorty, won't you come my way? Hey. And of course, this program is brought to you by Real Men Drink Water. Because what? Our ladies. Real men. Real men. Real men. She said she want to do some splits. I said, I'm going to make you run a little bit. Real men.
What a girl. Beta girl. What a girl. Beta girl. What a girl. Beta girl. God in Christ, Christ in man, man over woman, and woman over children.
And of course, real men.
God in Christ, Christ in man, man over woman, and woman over children. Not all, but most.
Shorty, won't you come my way? Hey. I got something I want to say. Hey. And of course, real men. And of course, real men. And of course, real men. And of course, the real men. All right, man. We are live. We are here. We are ready for tonight. We're so grateful and thankful to be here tonight with you guys. I am Tyron Joe, your gracious host of the BzNz Internet Talk Radio Show, where we come on every Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and this podcast is brought to you by Real Men Drink Water. Because what? Our ladies need us to be King Kong in the bed. If you don't drink your water, you can't use your third leg. And I know at a time like this, with it being summer, all the legs that we're seeing, all the women that's showing all their legs, and we want to partake of the leg. We want to use our third leg. We must drink our water. Man, shout out to the bunch. I see my boy Screw Dimes. This is in the building. Yeah, shorty come my way. Yes, sir. That's that Fetty Wap, man. Shout out to the panel. Shout out to co-host John. I see him in the building. He's sipping on that Moet tonight. Let's see. He trying to be easy tonight. Shoot, man, whip out that real stuff, man. Whip out that real stuff. This right here. Man, tonight we not gonna hold you long. Of course, you know, I'm just saying that now. Ain't no telling what might happen, but we got some current events. Got some current events for you that we want to just go through. Cause man, I don't know if y'all seen the flyer. Let me put the flyer up here. You gonna know it's some people that we might speak about tonight. Might see some familiar faces on the flyer tonight that we're gonna have to talk about. We're gonna talk about it. Shout out to Trail Money, man. Hit Trail Money up. Excuse me, hit them up on Facebook, TRELL Money. You want that? You want you a song, a theme song? You want him to do a verse on your already published work, whatever. Trail Money got you. Trail Money got you. Man, and of course, we are still in the middle of a pandemic, and it is of your best interest to continue to always make your immune system bulletproof. I heard somebody say yesterday it's impossible. Well, I ain't gonna say impossible, but I heard somebody say on Tuesday, if you are eating the American diet, you're like a ticking time bomb. A ticking time bomb for a heart attack. That just might be facts. That just might be facts. You could be a ticking time bomb. You could be a ticking time bomb for a heart attack. But you know what? We're not gonna let that stop us from doing our part. That's the main reason. That's the main reason why we even doing a podcast. You wanna know why? Because it's time for us to do our part. On that note, I'm gonna give you a little bit of Fetty Wap. Shorty, won't you come my way? Man, shout out to Fetty Wap. So always take your vitamins and minerals, trace minerals, get you some zinc, some selenium, some potassium, sodium. So you got to really watch those levels. You got to really watch those levels in your body. You know what I'm saying? Because you being deficient, you might be good on one, but you might be deficient in the other. Get you some magnesium, get you some manganese, get you some calcium. This is what the body needs to survive. Come on, man. Come on, man. We trying to stay around on the ground. That's why I say real men drink water. Real men drink water because what? Our ladies need us to be King Kong of the bed. Think about it, fellas. If we got a truly divine submissive woman that is doing her divine duties, whatever that may be, I'm not gonna say what the duties are. Stuff is different for different people's household. Stuff is different. I'm just saying, stuff is different. You might have it set up a little bit different. Where the man, he's staying at home with the kids, and the woman, she out there winning the bread. So she out there doing all that, but still being submissive and all that, fellas, the least you can do, give her an orgasm. I'm just saying I'm gonna go traditional route. The traditional stay-at-home mom that's taking care of the kids, watching your kids until they get big enough to be able to go to school. The mom that said, I'm gonna cook, I'm gonna clean, I'm gonna please you. The least you can do is what? Please her. Hello. On that note, we gotta give you a little bit more Fetty Wap. Go ahead, Fetty Wap. Tell them, holla at them. Old girl said she like a lot of meat. All I told her was I just want to ski. She said, cool. All right, who we got? Who we got in the chat room? Somebody new up in the chat room. I think I've seen this person before. If a man worried about a woman body count, why do men want to have sex with a woman with no attachment to put more body count on her? All right, well, you came out the okay. Let me turn. I'm gonna turn you down a little bit, Fetty Wap. But Natalie Sconiers, you done came out of the gate. You came out of the gate kicking tonight. I see you, girl. But that's just all it is, though. Come on, that's just all it is, though. You said if a man worried about a woman body count, why do men want to have sex with a woman with no attachment to put more body count on her? Yes, sir. Well, let's get back to Natalie. That's all it is, ma'am. Look at the last part of your sentence. Why do men want to have sex with a woman with no attachment to put more body count on her? That's all. You ever heard of a man just wanting to skeet real quick? Bust a quick one. Not trying to be vulgar or anything, but that's just what it is. Now speak about marriage. Is that the type of woman that a man want to marry? You know what I'm gonna say? It is, like I was saying earlier. It's men out here. These men out here are attracted to these type of women. These are the type of women that these men will marry. Is it? I mean, is it the ideal marriage? I can answer that. Hell no. Come on now. But this is what some men they believe. They believe marriage is this. There's some women out there, they believe that if a man put their hands on them, he love them. Right. That's it. Those males use skeeter buckets for skeeting. And that's it. That's all. And you know what? I'm gonna say this too. For some of the women, you know, seriously though, when we talk about a high value man, and we're gonna be speaking about Kevin Samuels here pretty soon. When we talk about a high value man, that's what we're talking about. When we speaking of high value, not just the six figures, not just the money, but the mentality, the mindset. A high value man ain't looking for no woman that's got a high body count. Hello, hold on. I need a little bit of help. I need a little bit of help. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Now I'm gonna say this again. A high value man is not looking for a woman with a high body count. Let me say it one more time. A high value man is not looking for a woman with a high value, a high body count. You hear what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? This ain't what that is. If I'm high value in my mind, I'm looking for the divine feminine. Hello, that divine feminine that I was speaking of earlier, that's, you know, doing her job, her duty as the scriptures has said. Mr. D said back in the day, we called them community girls. Some call it community puss. All that. But that's not what a high value man is looking for. Now you get a man that that's from the streets, that's of the streets. The streets attract streets. Man, I need an amen. Let me give me an amen real quick.
Miska, Mauska, Muska, Meek.
Yes, sir. If you are of the streets, then you will probably partake of the streets. Come on, D. I see D in there, D in the chat room testifying. D is in the chat room testifying. Hit and run, not good for long term. No, sir. No, sir. But you know, wait. Let's go on and get to it. I didn't play long enough. Hold on real quick. All right. Let me get to our first one tonight. First one on the current event. We got Mr. Kevin Samuels. They came out, they said he died of hypertension. Man, this right here, I'm telling you, this right here really hurts, man. The fact to know that my man Kevin, he was a healthy guy. You know what I mean? He was a healthy man. I mean, well, he looked, according on the outside, he looked healthy. But you know what? That hypertension, though, man, probably just came from all that stress from the consultations, the calls, you know. Kevin helped out tons of families. Kevin poured out his life, you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, I hear a lot of people say, you know, when I leave this earth, I want to leave this earth empty. And I can honestly say that's how Kevin left. He left empty because Kevin was that man that was out there for the people, helping the people, and he wanted to see families. He wanted to see families being put back together again, and especially black families. Right? D Red Bull. He was drinking that Red Bull. So, man, shout out to Kevin Samuels. May he rest in peace. Continue to look over, Kevin. Watch the shows. Talk to me to let me know if I'm making you happy, making you proud, Kevin. Let me know, Kevin, what I'm doing. If I'm doing anything wrong, Kevin. I got the sound bites ready for you. I got them ready.
Miska, Mauska, Muska, Meek.
Yeah, I got them ready for you, Kevin. I got them ready for you. Here go another one for you, Kevin. Here go another one.
I'm a PhD.
That's right. She said she is a. Hold on, let me hear it again.
I'm a PhD.
Yeah, what are you?
I'm a PhD.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna leave you alone. She said she is a PhD.
You cursed brat! Look what you've done! I'm melting!
Oh.
Melting!
Oh.
Oh, what a world! What a world!
Oh.
A girl like you could destroy my beautiful wickedness.
Oh, poor young lady. She said she was melting. All right, let me bring in a little bit. Let me bring in the panel. See what the panel got on this tonight. What up, Big John? Man, John, I hope you ain't sleep, man. John, I hope you're not asleep, bro. Well, I guess John's asleep. We're gonna take John down. Mr. D, you're muted.
Hope you not asleep, bro.
What's up, gangster?
Oh, you got it going on.
Take John down.
Well, I see somebody threw up a little strange comment there. Let me introduce them to that Eddie Griffin Indian tribe.
What comment?
They talking about the body count. But I'm gonna let that alone for right now.
I'm thinking you might know that person that threw up that comment.
Well, I'm gonna try to be incognito because I don't want to get slapped upside the head with a brick. You know how people is, man. Hey, but straight up, I was checking out some things. I did a little research on Kevin, and somebody put up a bad post where they said that he was say his natural life was against some of the things he was telling people. And I'll hit you up with that clip a little bit later on, man, because I got to track it down. I'll send it to you. But see, women today, modern women today, they walk around with this thing tattooed on their face called, right across the forehead. They got a tattoo there. I can't handle the truth. So, when you drop truth on a lot of modern women today, they can't handle it.
Right.
And then they wonder why Big Mama was married 50, 60, and 70 years. If you look at Big Mama's marriage and you look at the women today, you'll understand why 75, 85% of the women, especially church women, are running through 5, 6, 7 divorces. My saying is, they run around here trying to grab somebody else's rib. And you don't have to take my word for it. The King James Version even said that the women are a spare rib. I mean, don't get upset with me. I mean, I didn't write it. I'm 300 years old, but I ain't that old enough to write the book. So, it's really something, man. I mean, it's really something. I see you out there, King Dwayne. I see you out there dropping it like it's hot. I'm weak too.
You said spare rib. So all you need is some open pit, and you got you a good old meal.
Hey, that's what it's all about. Because when the feminist movement started, and you have to go all the way back to the garden to see where it actually started. But when the feminist movement started, the lady in the garden that cursed all these women to have those X number of days of their life every month, she opened up the door to women listening to everything and not knowing anything.
Come on.
Because if she had to really listen to her husband, she would have said, "Oh, no, brother, you talking sweet, but let me go over here and get the man that's running the house." You see what I'm saying?
Man,
so
it's gonna be a clip that I play later on. It's saying exactly what you just said. Go ahead.
Because see, a lot of women want to say, "I ain't gonna be no slave," but you don't have to be no slave. You're gonna sit at home on the porch, wagging your tail. You lonely, the dog lonely, the roaches are lonely. Everybody trying to wonder where their partner is because you don't want to step up and be a real woman. And I get so, I'm going to put the fur down on the back of my neck, though. But I get so winded up when these women start hollering, "I'm a virtuous woman. I'm a Proverbs 31.
Oh, they need to stop. They need to stop the lies. They
Ladies,
ain't nothing but a scallywag. That's all they are.
Ladies, let me enlighten you to one thing. First of all, you don't even fit the bill to even consider yourself to start with the letter P as a proverb woman. So just stop it. Run around here trying to hoodwink these guys. First of all, you don't see a Proverbs 31 woman wearing fake eyelashes.
Come on.
I'm getting ready to get smacked in the mouth.
Come on.
You don't see a Proverbs 31 woman walking around here with a horse's tail stuck on her head.
Teach.
Come on now, I ain't gonna get real ugly about it. You don't see a Proverbs woman walking around here like somebody painted her clothes on her. And then here you is walking down the street, every step you fighting to pull your skirt down when you left the house knowing your skirt was up over your neighbor's car.
Come on.
Stop all that. I'm a Proverbs 31 woman. Stop all that yin yang about I'm a Christian lady. Only thing Christian about you ladies, if you those other ladies, the only thing Christian about you is how you Christian that bottle of wine and drink it at the nightclub trying to get hooked up with Tom, Dick, and Larry.
Well, we're going to let it play out for that one. Pass the bucket, y'all. Pass the bucket. I guess.
Well, I'm gonna have to cool myself down because I'm getting so hot right now. I'm about ready to go get an eyebrow rinse.
Oh my God! Hey, we gotta bring King Dwayne in on that one. Oh man, King Dwayne, get your boy King Dwayne, get him. He said an eyebrow rinse.
Man, he got me weak, man. He got me weak.
Man, his daughters want him to do the eyebrow rinse.
Hey, y'all hilarious tonight, man.
Ah,
Hilarious,
man.
man.
Speak on your boy Kevin before we move on to the next one, man. Kevin Samuels, man. Hypertension, high blood pressure.
Hey, man, I'm just gonna say I know the fans Kevin proud of you. I know that. Cause I done heard some sound bites tonight. I said, man, got me over here weak. Hey, but listen, man. You know what I'm saying? Your boy Kevin worked his way out, man. You know it is what it is.
Yeah,
But we know he gave it everything, you know?
right.
And I mean, when you think about all across the board, the things he did to help people, and even the little stuff he was trying to do with like the matchmaking with the single folk and making sure that you know what I'm saying, people was doing a little, he had like a little pageant thing going on too, kind of, you know what I'm saying? So that dude was doing all kind of stuff to
What kind?
be
You said
innovative.
a little pageant.
Yeah, you remember when he was always talking about how he had a little age group where he was trying to, you know what I'm saying, let a winner come out of the, you dig, and match them up. So
Oh,
so
that's
yeah, he
what's
had
up.
a lot of little stuff he was doing through his social media, man.
That's
But
what's up right there.
yeah, man. I mean, and the thing about it is when you look at like Dennis Sperling and everybody that talks about what are some of the things he was doing, he was always trying to think of new ways to keep that needle moving. You know what I'm saying? Think
Yeah.
out the box with it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm proud of him, man. You know, it is what it is. I mean, this life is short, and we do got to take care of ourselves. And I'm gonna tell you, man, that dude did everything he could to warn us about a lot of things. And even when he went out and left this earth, he left a huge warning, man. Because what greater warning than to let us know to go hard, but watch how we go with it. You know what I'm saying? So he still left us a flag to understand like we got to take care of ourselves. We got to keep up on checkups. We got to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, we on point with a lot of things, man, so we can tick as long as we need to tick. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So
Hey,
I'm,
let me ask you this, man. It's been like an influx of a whole bunch of women now speaking like Kevin Samuels. A lot of women that's trying to be Kevin Samuels. What you think about that?
and at the end of the day, it's a lot of those people that when he was here, when Kevin was here, they tried to fight the message because they
Mm-hmm.
was trying to walk, they was trying to tightrope a line. And when you're trying to tightrope a line, I remember earlier you was talking about something, and it made me think like, man, something that one of my dudes told me a long time ago. He said, you can look at the scriptures and see how women have always stuck together. They're gonna always stick together, bro. So at the end of the day, uh, you know, there is a certain way that they have each other's sympathy, they have each other's back, even when they know that the person is just flat out wrong. They try to make some type of excuse for it, or try to give some type of, what I'm saying, a pandering for it or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Things that a man would never get. But like I heard one guy say it before, the reason why, the ultimate reason why men will never get away with some of the things that women get away with is because there are gonna always be things in this world that kind of tell you intrinsically, whether women want to fight it or not, it's going to be some things in this world to let you know that men are taken a whole lot more seriously than women. And they
Mm.
can fight that all day if they want to. But as much as that child support is put on men, as much as taking out some freaking garbage is put on men, you can go down the list one thing after the next. And when it comes down to the most important things, they expect that man to have that. They expect that to be under that man. If a
Mm-hmm.
man's house a man's house can fall apart because his woman made some bad decisions with money.
Right, right.
He let her run the account. There's some things going on that nobody knows. But the integrity, the fact that the Bible says that you love her as Christ loved the church, that means you're dying for her in a way that sometimes you cover her to make sure that nobody shame her or know that something is actually her fault.
Absolutely.
But you take that blows, you take those strikes, you take that crucifixion, and even after it could be a divorce, and you still taking that crucifixion. So at the end of the day, that's honor, that's maturity, that's the way that a masculine man walks, and he can know all day that he not wrong. He can know all day that yeah, I did this, did that, but she did this, did that, and you know what? Just like Jesus didn't say a word when they was accusing him. Sometimes we gotta not say a word because at the end of the day, you know what I always say, like children with, I'm gonna let it end right there. But
Yes,
at the
sir.
end of the day, mugs act like big children. They don't want to take the responsibility they need to take because
The
they looking
scriptures
for
call
you to
them
be their
silly
foot.
women. The scriptures
Facts.
call them silly women.
Facts. And they looking for you to take their blows and be their foot soldiers and fall on every grenade that fall on the ground. They want you to fall on it. But here's the thing. Why am I gonna fall on a grenade for somebody that don't really back me?
Come on.
When you don't support me and you got all this negative stuff to say on my mouth, that's what my latest video that I released a little bit ago about the females talking and speaking down on their man, but you want that man to jump on a grenade for you. That's some foolishness. And I know my brother Mr. D will tell you, he been around a long time, about 300 years. You out here wanting these brothers to fall on the sword, and you done just mollywop their name, just tongue lashes and everything all across the board. But at the end of the day, now mugs want to try to stand up because it's wild now. Death is real. So now you want to
Yes,
speak
sir.
up because that's the same way that they try to speak for Malcolm X. It's easy to speak for people when they're not here. Oh, Malcolm X was like this. He would have did this. He would have did that. You don't know what he would have did. So just I would say just expect that. Expect a lot of people to keep on speaking the way they speaking because Kevin's gone now. If he was here, they still be on the foolishness. But because
Oh.
he's gone, you're gonna have a lot of people trying to tell you what they think he would have done, and they don't know the man.
Right. Well, all right, we're gonna move on to the next one. But on that note, we gotta hit that Fetty Wap one good time. I got something I want to say. Hey. All right. Okay, this is what we get ready to do. We're going right to the next one. Miss Evangelist Kim Burrell. Evangelist Kim Burrell, she done been in the news. I ain't gonna really say too much. I'm about to let the video play. Hold on, let me get this. Let me set this video up. Set this video up real quick. We gonna let the video speak for itself.
Find you some value. Sometimes before we get friends, we have to do an interview. How long have you been broke? How many times have you changed your name on your light bill? How many of your bills in your little cousin's name?
Uh-oh.
Okay, let me take this up off the screen. Let's try to play this one more again. I want to play this video now. If not, I know where I can go. I know where I can go. We're gonna try it again, see what happens with the video. Let's try it again. Yeah, the video player don't want to work. We're gonna try something else. Let's try something else. We're gonna try something else. Let me see that. Man, where's John at? I'll let D come back in while I try something else, figure something else out. We're gonna do it like this. Yes, sir. D.
Boss, what's up? What's up, boss?
Man, you hear about Kim Real? We gonna
No,
pull Kim.
I haven't heard that one, but I guess she done became an evangelist now.
I mean, she always was an evangelist, but she was at Prophet Brian Carnes. I think it was a holy convocation. She was at his church for to sing, but she had some interesting comments before she started the singing process.
She what now?
What'd you say?
Is Matthews around the tent?
Wow.
Yeah, she had some interesting comments. But we getting ready. We're gonna bring her up. Let me see. Let's bring her up.
Dove Men Plus Care. Smoother, healthier.
No. All right. Let's bring her up real quick. Do it this way. Internet tripping. No, that's what it is. Internet tripping. We're gonna get it just right. We want y'all to see this. Hold on, y'all. No, that's the wrong one. We don't want that video. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's get her up this way. Share the screen. All right, let's go. Let's go now. Let's see now.
Gotta choose up. Find you some value. You know, sometimes before we get friends, we have to do an interview. How long have you been broke? How many times have you changed your name on your light bill? How many of your bills in your little cousin's name? Do you live in a trailer home or a house? You know, you understand. It's not about status or material things. It's just about choices. You know, life is different now. And, you know, we are at church. Thank God we're here. Those of us who walk in by faith without a mask and no vaccine. And so we honor the Lord. God is good. I respect all of the men of God here. And respect you. Can y'all clap so I don't feel strange right about now? Hopefully we'll get a chance to meet each other when y'all invite me to come to your church. I'm not as expensive as I seem.
Wow. Whoa, Kim.
You got a little left over from your PPP, Lord.
Ooh, look at her.
Prayer, praise, and power. You understand?
Wow.
Amen. Isn't the Lord great? Amen. Amen. And so, you know, I like coming here because the ground is already tilled with great personality like Dr. Karn. Because one thing I love about him, he's deep in the word, but he knows how to have great humanity. And most don't understand his personality because he is truth personified. And he tells the type of truth that makes most uncomfortable. Because who likes to be told you're just ugly? No one likes to be told that. Especially when they have realized it. All right.
Themselves.
Most don't get offended until they know the bad thing about themselves. And then somebody else recognizes and says, oh, I saw the ugly too. I just wanted to let you know. So anyway, I'll get that later. God is great. All of you are beautiful. I haven't chosen anyone to be ugly yet. God is good. God is great. You all look great. Most of you have on hats covering most of that anyway. Here's to you. I have a great personality. I'm going to sing. Daily I shall
Wow.
Hello, everyone. It's me,
Wow. Wow. Oh, I'm gonna say this. Some of the comments that was made by Kim, I'd say, hey, they real, but to make those comments before but to make those comments before you get up to do what you was asked to do at a church service might be a little bit not right. Okay, breaking protocol. Here's my thing. I'm an old school church guy. That's what I'm saying. Y'all may not know this, but it's some things in life I'm traditional about, and that is if someone asks you to do a certain thing on a program, do that. Maybe embellish a little bit. Maybe just a little, but for the most part, do that. I had a program last month, probably about a month ago. June 19th, Juneteenth celebration. If any of you watch it, you'll see people breaking protocol. You know, the fact that I asked a certain individual to speak about something, they spoke about what the person in front of them spoke about before they got to their part. That's breaking protocol. That's absolutely not right. That's not right. And that's number one. But some stuff, she telling the truth about it. I mean, if I was to close my eyes, like me and Dwayne talked about how these women are now trying to come out to be Kevin Samuels. I would think she trying to take Kevin Samuels' job. Cause to me, it sounds like she said that it's mugs that's ugly out here. I mean, I wouldn't call a person ugly, but hey, if you think you're a 10 and I'm looking at your face like it ain't a 10, hey, you know what? I'm gonna just keep it moving. I'm not about to convince you. I'm certainly not gonna convince you that you're not a 10, but I know better. But all that other stuff talking about some PPP loan and you invite me to your church, I'm not expensive as I seem. No, Kim, stop that. Stop that. Say all that when we all chilling in the back room in the green room or something. You can say all that then, Kim. But let's hear from the guys. See what the guys got to say. You muted.
You got me, boss?
Oh, I got you now.
Okay. See, Kim Burrell is just like a whole lot of these. I wish I was real born again Christians. Now that she done got the status of being one of the elite gospel singers, now she wants to be, I guess, like one of the NBA housewives. She want to try to throw shade out on somebody. Now, she would feel a whole lot better if at the end of that program, if they ain't already gave her money, where they said, well, look, we're going to go ahead and shave $500 off of this because we didn't bring you here to talk about our people. We brought you here for a concert. And you, instead of you doing what you're paid to do, you're throwing shade on some of our members, and they didn't like that at all. Now, I've been in and about a lot of churches, Baptist, Church of God in Christ, you name it. I've been in a lot, been around a bunch of them. And there are some sisters in there with them hats on that will be waiting in the fellowship hall for Sister Burrell. You see what I'm saying? So, a lot of times, man,
Most definitely.
a lot of times they forget. They forget. That's why I kind of look at it with cross eyes when I see supposed to be gospel singers starting to get the status of Kurt Franklin and Kim Burrell and Cornbread Alley and Bobby Sox Jane. You know what I mean? But when they start getting that celebrity status, they stop being gospel singers and they start trying to be Hollywood superstars. If you
Right.
know what I mean.
Oh
Like
yeah. Most
I was
definitely.
checking out your boy. I was checking out your boy. I hate to drop a name, but I need the name for an example.
Uh-oh.
TD Jakes. He done went from being an
Oh
apostolic
yeah.
preacher. Now he's a motivational speaker. When he first hit the TV, he was giving up that good gospel from the King James Version. I saw him a couple of times on TBN with Jan and Paul. He got kind of anointed there a little bit. They hurry up and cut to a commercial. And when he came back, he wasn't TD Jakes. He was one of them, I'm a celebrity type guy and I'm going to talk about this. And Jan and Paul steered him in the other direction. Now, I would like all the viewers on YouTube to understand I'm not against gospel singers getting what they're due, but I am against gospel singers flipping the script to become Hollywood actors. And what I mean by that is changing the gospel. Because if you read your King James version, it'll let you know that Paul said that in the book of Corinthians, I believe, it might even been in the book of Galatians. He said they, some of them, they were among us, but they're not of us. And he lets you know that in the latter days, some are going to creep in unaware. Look, you can name the people on one hand, anybody that you pick out, you can name them on one hand that actually knows what the anointing of the Holy Ghost is. But some of them going to church every day, some of them going to church 5, 6 times a week, and still don't know what the anointing is. But they do know that they go to a nice, well-known church where people are telling them things, making them feel good. But the whole idea behind the gospel is not to feel good. It's to have a connection between you and God, Jesus, or the divine one, whichever one you want to call him. So, if you don't have that, you're basically just going to church for show.
Yeah, and
And I
I
do.
will say this. I'll say that some stuff you really gotta watch when you behind what they call that sacred desk. You gotta watch some stuff that come out your mouth.
Well, there are some churches and some organizations that will not allow you to get behind what they consider holiness of holy, the holy of holiness. They won't let you get behind the pulpit, no matter who you are. You can be Michael Jackson and come in there and want to say something. They say, "Oh no, 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 brother. You can't stand behind this pulpit. You've got to get out in front of the altar and do your thing." But a lot of things have changed through the years, and me as I'm an old fart, and a lot of things I just can't digest. People keep saying, "Yo, God's going to do a new thing." Okay, you say that, but the scripture says that I'm God and I change not. I'm the same yesterday, today, and forever. So where are you getting yours at? Or are you lacking of understanding? Or are you just trying to flip the script so that you can hide behind what you think is the scriptures? It's really weird, man. It's really weird.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
And it hurt me. It hurt me so bad to see TD Jakes go from being an apostolic preacher to a motivational speaker making 80 and $100 million a year. But that's his surrounding cast. At the end of the day,
Oh, I ain't gonna speak on Nate, but I'm gonna say this though. We're gonna speak on TD Jakes here in just a little bit, because you might want to recant what you're saying, because it's some stuff that he just said that really brings light to a situation.
well, I'll sit back and wait for that to come up, and then if I have to, I would chew my head. But I'm gonna be like an old cow. I'm gonna let my cud stay down in my throat until it's time.
Okay. Let's bring King Dwayne up for a few minutes, and then we're gonna move on to the next current event.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shoot, I ain't gonna hold it long, man, because I already know. Uh, when he mentioned your boy TD, I say, oh man, he getting ahead. Man.
Right,
But
right.
but yeah, man, just off what I saw, because like I told you, I ain't been keeping up with Kim like that. But I've been hearing a lot of the comedian comments and what's going on with her. Pretty much everything I've been hearing people say. They really trying to figure out what is Kim on? What's she on? She talking a lot. She popping off. And I mean, it do seem like she got a new personality. I just got to be real, you know what I'm saying? And I done seen this woman on daytime talk show. So to see her on daytime talk, she ain't never been this, you know what I'm saying? So that's, like I say, maybe she opened it up a little bit more. I don't know what's going on, but uh, I agree with you, bro, that it's a time and a place for everything. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
people got to be able to know they trust you when you do get behind that sacred desk, or it's like Mr. D said, they don't get behind it at all.
Facts. Cause I mean, yes, then protocol, like he called you up there to sing. That's why I said, okay, I'm getting ready to sing. I'm gonna sing now. I'm like, nah, you should have been doing that from the jump. But
Facts.
some people they get up, they want to do extra stuff. Like I
Right.
was speaking about, with our Juneteenth program we had last
Come
month.
on.
You know what I'm saying? Mugs want to get up and give their opinion or something. I'm like, I didn't ask for none of that. But it's already up there. It was said and done. So but that's just it. If anybody go back and watch that Juneteenth celebration, you will see what I'm talking about.
And don't be surprised if you get a call from somebody.
Hey,
Ah,
I told them personally anyway. I spoke to them after it happened. So you know,
right,
we're gonna pray that they don't do that no more. But
right, exactly.
anywho, okay. Matter of fact, speaking of Brian Karn, we can move right into our next one. Speaking of Brian Karn, here we go. Man, why the little thing? Oh, I see what's going on. I see it's got to load up. Once it load up, then it's gonna play for us. I'm just wondering. I'm like, man, what's taking it long? Y'all gotta watch this. Y'all gotta watch this clip because man, come on, Brian. Come on, Brian. Come on, Prophet. Prophet. That boy sharp. 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 All right, go back to the beginning. Since it done loaded up now, go back to the beginning. Brian, Prophet, Brian. They throwing rose petals at your feet, bruh. That's a little risque, Prophet, Brian Karn. But I'll be honest with you, I ain't about to rain on your parade. I just wanted to speak about it because there was a lot going on in the news. I mean, a lot going on in the YouTube streets and Facebook streets about the ladies throwing rose petals. I mean, eh, I mean, me personally for the podcast, that might be a time where me and King Dwayne and Mr. D, we walking through the door, they throwing rose petals, but they gonna be throwing rose petals for another reason. You know what I'm saying? You the prophet, you responsible for their soul. You know what I mean? You they pastor, you responsible for their soul on the line. If anybody that they should be throwing them rose petals is to the Lord, to God, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying they gonna throw rose petals at me, King Dwayne, Mr. D. They gonna be throwing them at us for a different reason. All right, I ain't got too much to say on you, Brian. Let's bring him up. King Dwayne.
Man, listen. I don't care nothing about the roses no more. Forget the roses, because I was gonna say, what in the coming to America, Hakeem, we got going on here?
Straight up.
You are the king. But forget all that now. You done came out with another piece, brother, that I see before. And we talk about Jalen Rose. If we go talk about Jalen Rose, we can't get this mug get away with this beard. What's going on here? I got some questions, Prophet. I got some questions.
I was
All
gonna
I
say
gotta
something
say.
about that beard though. I was gonna say, I'm like, man,
Ah,
what do he do to that beard? Like he didn't win and made the letter L. You know what I mean? He
get
looked
off
like
that.
one of the hey, he looked like he used to be this wrestler. I can't think of this wrestler's name, but he used to have a funny
He
shaped
looking like
beard.
he looking like D'Lo Brown and The Rock over there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Man, hold on. Let me see that beard.
Man, get out of here.
Wait, by the way, that beard about to pop up on the screen. Hold on. Let me see. Right there. Right there.
Oh, get
That
that
mug is
beard
like
out
the
of here.
letter L.
Get
And
that
the letter
beard out of
is
here.
and the letter is L.
Man, if he don't get that beard out of here.
Cause his beard didn't used to be like that. I guess it's something new he did for the convocation.
Thanks.
Something
He
new
did
he
it new
did
for it's brand new, all right.
Yeah. Hey, but I ain't gonna lie, Prophet Brian Carr, that's my boy, cause I be watching some of his services and he had me rolling, cause like he'd be preaching, he'd be in the spirit, and then watch when he go in the audience and be around the members, he'd just go in on somebody. He just get them real quick.
He gonna sweat that benign off, man. He better stop playing.
That's all I'm about to say too. It looked like he got some sheen on there, don't he?
Man,
That
he gonna sweat it
Beijing.
off.
He got that Beijing on there.
He better pay attention to Mr. D.
Right. They telling Mr. D to go get a rinse. They talking about his daughter's talking about go get a rinse. Man, your boy done went and got a rinse.
Facts.
Oh man.
Hey man, but hey, that suit banging though, man. He got the black,
that suit on point.
He got that white pinstripe with the red tie. Hold on, let me play it. And like he got on some red shoes. He got on some red socks. Them bad boys cold. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, he could have saved the shoes, but you know it is what it is.
Well, the shoes is black. He got black shoes, but them socks, he had the socks. Yeah, the socks and the tie, they matching. Yeah, he got on black shoes.
Cool. That's cool.
But see, brothers, you guys don't know too much about coordinating. It's all about coordinating. Now, if you don't believe me, check out Boomerang. It's all about coordinating. Hey man, listen. Then you see what they did to your boy? That's the same thing that I was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
He done went from being a preacher to now he's a celebrity. You know, I mean, come on, work with me a little bit on this. I mean, how does that work? I mean, they throwing rose petals at your feet?
Yeah.
Man.
That's what I'm saying. That might just be a little too much, the rose petals. I mean, if anything, do it in private. Don't have nobody putting the camera on you while you getting rose petals thrown at your feet, Prophet.
Now that's one thing. That's one thing that I'm having a little bit problem digesting with. How can I call you a prophet when you're doing things of the world? You see, now when you call that man a prophet and he's carrying on like that, you are giving him more glory than he deserves. You're putting him in the rim with the real prophets. Now, okay, just call me antique and ugly because I'm trying to figure out what has he prophesied to? What has he prophesied about that actually came true? Here's the prophets of the day. They not like the prophets of the Bible, but here's the prophets of the day. Honey child, God done told me. God done told me that you are going to get a great big old house. You've been wanting a big house. Of course, everybody wants a big house. Everybody wants a nice car. I mean, how you prophesying that? On your job. You're having trouble on your job. Everybody has a little headache on their job. Now I'm going to tell you, you have been. Let me see. Let me see. Let me rub my forehead. Let me grease the bumps on my head. You have been praying all week, isn't that right? Of course, she been praying all week. She goes to church every day. Come on now, work with me a little bit.
Oh no, hold on. Wait. Oh man, Dwayne, you right, man. Look at that beard. Wait, hold on, man. I'm sorry, I mean to cut you off, but that one look like spray paint. He got spray paint on
Hey,
there.
hey, let him get a real hard sweat. You'll see, he'll be like
Oh,
your boy Rudy Giuliani. He'll have it running all
Wait.
down
Right
his
here,
face.
right here. Look at the sweat.
that mug was coming off on stage. I saw it.
Oh, he did. Look at this. Look at that spray paint. Oh
Oh my
man,
goodness.
Dwayne, you right. All right, go ahead, D. Go ahead, D.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, now let him work up. Let him really get the crowd working, and he really get into that fake that he doing, and you'll see him sweat like Rudy Giuliani. You remember when he did that press conference, and all that dye was running out his head, down his face?
Man,
That's where your boy gonna be, man. I hate
yeah,
to say it, man, but a lot of, you know, it goes right back to what the greatest apostle said one time. Uh, they had sneaked in unaware. These guys, a lot of these guys want to act like they preachers, and they stop being preachers and start being money grubbers. That's why the scripture says, "Don't be a lover of filthy lucres." I mean, come on now. Ain't nothing wrong with getting a dollar here or there. But when you get to getting like your boy, Kenneth Copeland and your boy, what's his face? And like your boy, what's his face? The guy that said he gonna stop preaching about tithing, Claflow. When the guys get like that, I got one jet and I need another one. I can't have just one jet. I got to have three or four. I can't. Now, I heard Kenneth Copeland tell the news announcer that he can't ride commercial because there's too many demons there. What in the name of West Palm Beach is he talking about? When he goes to them conventions, ain't there demons at the convention he's supposed to cast out? Oh man, I'm just gonna shut up and drink me a Pepsi. Mm.
It sound like you didn't overdose on one already.
Well, you typed me into that Pepsi Zero, and I didn't got zero brain pop,
Oh,
zero brain
you been on
prosperity
that
in my
Pepsi
brain.
Zero. Oh, okay, you been on that Pepsi
ah,
Zero. Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna let this clip load up.
If Adam had
Oh
not allowed Eve to pour into him.
wait. Hold on, Bishop. Hold on,
ooh
Bishop.
wee.
Hold on,
Come
Bishop.
on.
Hold on, Bishop. But
Don't tell me you gonna hit with me and Lord Top and hitting all these
nah,
heads.
yeah, that's what I'm telling. That's what I was telling D. I was like, D, you gonna probably want to recant that after we play this clip. But before we do, a young lady, let me see. Let's go back to her comment. Young lady named Natalie Scongers. She had a comment talking about, if a man worried about a woman body count, why do men want to have sex with a woman with no attachment to put more body count on her? Now, I got a question for you, ma'am. We're gonna be about to put it up on the screen. Hold on. We're gonna put the pic up on the screen. We want to know. Yeah, it is, Ebony. Yeah, I seen it's like when that camera got right close up on Brian's face. That's what I know. I'm like, he got spray paint on his face. Come on, man. How you for real? How we gonna talk about the women wearing high heels and all that? And you fake too, bro. Come on, man. You fake. You got fakes. You got spray paint, bro. Come on, man. Stop that. When we had my boy Carl on last week, he talked about putting a piece on. I said, nah, I ain't gonna put no piece on my head to make my lining crispy. This boy, I mean, I could regrow it. At night. If not, I'm just gonna have a messed up lining. That's just how that's gonna go. I'm gonna have a messed up lining the rest of my life if I can't regrow it. Oh, I see Dwayne like he about to go out hooping. Dwayne about to hoop, but we about to put this, we're gonna put this up on the put this picture up on the board, y'all. All right, so My question to you, Miss Natalie Scongers, is why do married women go out and let their ass hang? Okay, this is the question. Why would a married woman go out and let their hind parts hang? And if you still watching, Natalie, please comment in the chat room. And matter of fact, while you doing that, I got to give a three times for the Trinity. Shout out to the chat room, man. Shout out to my chat room 3 times for the Trinity. Yeah, so this the question. This is the question. Okay, why do married women, or why would a married woman go do a photo shoot and let their butt hang? I mean, it's just out there. It's out there for the pickings. Thing is, I got a buddy. He posted this up the other day about it, and a lot of men that's not married was talking about, oh, I don't see nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. This and that. She can do whatever she want. I mean, just men just coming out the woodwork, talking all that crazy stuff. You know what I mean? Men just coming out of the woodwork saying crazy stuff. Women too. Women talking about some. Well, last I checked, she was a singer. She's an artist. This is what artists do. But she is a married artist. Let's put the pic back up there. Cause I mean, I feel bad just looking at it because she married. You know what I'm saying? You can only imagine just how Russell Wilson feel. You know what I mean? You can only imagine how Russell Wilson feel about his wife got all her ass out there for the pickings. Oh, I see Miss Natalie Sconia. She didn't reply back. Okay, Miss Natalie. She said no self-respect for herself and her Lord. Okay. I see you, Natalie. Natalie, you must have been watching the show. You must have been watching the show, and you understand the teachings. Okay, all right. Well, I'm gonna bring the fellas in before we let the bishop come up and speak. I'm gonna bring the fellas in. Why would a married woman take that type of picture and let her butt hang? Go ahead, Mr. D.
Well, I'm gonna get bucket naked with it, son. The reason why she's doing that is she's not satisfied at home, but she don't want to let her friends know she wants a divorce. So she figures if she hang it out like that, then some other guy that's not attached will say something to her, and then her husband will find out, and they will run swiftly and do not pass go straight to the divorce court.
No, not like Hosea running swiftly. Oh no, you said she's thinking about a divorce. Oh man, and you know what? I kind of believe it too. I believe it too.
Hey, well, I mean, look at it for what it's worth. What woman that's married wants to make her now? Look, she run around like that. What other people gonna say about her husband? Is she thinking about what they gonna say about her husband? I mean, come on now.
And that's not a Proverbs 31 woman, because Proverbs 31 says that she makes her husband proud. She makes her husband happy. I know for a fact that if my wife was out here, had her butt all out there hanging like that, I would not be proud. It'd be too many men, I mean, come on, she letting the world see exactly what I go home to at night. Hell,
And
even
see,
Russell going home to it at night.
and the bad thing about it is the book of Timothy says that women will be dressed in modest apparel. What is modest? She might as well go outside naked.
Yeah.
Come on, naked. You got everything hanging out.
Come on.
I mean, ain't nothing to the imagination. And I'll say this like this. If her man don't check her about that, he don't want her no way because he got a chick on the side. You know, like the song said, I know you got a chick on the side. I know you got a chick on the side.
And that's the thing, man. Fellas, you got to check you. You got to have enough courage and strength to check your woman when she in the wrong. That's the thing. And if you can't check your woman, you don't need to be with her. You don't even
And,
need
and,
to have no woman if you can't check her.
and I'm going to say this, man, because I know King Dwayne got something to spit on that. But I'm going to say it like this. If her man don't check her, he's basically letting everybody know, I really don't care about her. Because see, when a man's with a woman and his woman steps out, whether he's with her or not, she is the image of him. When they see her, they see him. If she's gonna go out there looking like what's that college term? Scallywag. Well, then that makes everybody think, well, dang, her man must be a scallywag too. He the same thing. Cause how can two walk together except they agree? Watch me knock down this Pepsi real quick.
Hey, shout out to Ebony. Ebony said, wait, she said, cause she a hoe. And you know what? We're gonna speak about Ebony too, because Ebony told me last week, she said that we need to speak more about wholesome women. Check this out. I don't have no problem at all speaking more about wholesome women. And if you are a wholesome woman that's watching this show, come, hey, hit the inbox and we're gonna speak about you. We're gonna have you come on the show and we're gonna talk about everything that you are doing. And oh wait, hold on, man. Hold on. We'll bring him back in the video. Why is he making them noises? Hold on. And we're gonna speak about everything you doing wholesome. I mean, not in a way to just put you up on the pedestal, but just to show people that this life pays off. This type of living, this type of behavior, this type of attitude pays off. It is rewarding. There's, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people say, well, I don't want to be like that because, like what Mr. D said, I'm not no slave. You know what I mean? I ain't no slave. I ain't no rag dog you can walk all over. But thing is, as we found out a couple weeks ago when Miss Wynn James came and spoke on the podcast, she said there is power, there is strength in her femininity. It ain't nothing I made up. She said there's power, there is strength. You feel what I'm saying? She said there is strength in her femininity. Nothing I made up. And you know what? On that note, man, we ain't had a Fetty Wap break in a minute. Man, Fetty Wap, take us away. Shorty, won't you come my way? Hey. And of course, real men. And of course, this podcast is brought to you by real men. Shorty, won't you come my way? Hey. And of course, this podcast is brought to you by real men. Man, I don't even want to clown. I ain't gonna clown. All right, man. King Dwayne, what King Dwayne got on this, man? Let's bring him in.
Man, listen, man, you already know. I'm out here with the king. We got another king out here. King Sly. He said, look, he said he support the show every rip.
Man, appreciate the love, Sly. Appreciate it, Sly.
Hey. What's going on? Hey, man, we out here right now. We chopping it up, man. We talking about the show, chopping it up right now. But man, did you see your girl? Did you over there showing your girl squatting down in the shorts? Did you see it at the ESPYs what she had on, standing right next to her?
No, I ain't even see. I ain't even watched the ESPYs.
Hey, we got to talk about that, man. Hey, man, after the show, man, all through the show, they was coming for Sierra. They said she disrespectful what she had on at the ESPYs, bro.
Man, I'm about to say, if you can send me, send me a pic. I might drop the pic up there. I might just drop.
I got you. Hey, I got you. I'm on it right now.
All right, okay. Man, bring back Mr. D, and then we're gonna move on to the next one.
Wow, Shawty got to come my way. I don't like the way girls is today. Okay, I better stop before I start signing autographs. But they do go on sale tomorrow at 7:30 for $50 a pop.
Hey, that Pepsi got you on one.
Hey man, it's your fault, man. I'm gonna go to the detox center and tell them that T hooked me up with Pepsi Zero, and I ain't been the same since.
Hey, man, no sugar, man, no sugar. I'm not even a pop drinker like that, but now when I get a taste for it, I go to drink the zero. Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, man. But a lot of women just in bad shape, bro. I got a couple of videos I'm gonna send your way, man. But whew, well, I'm telling you, these women, and then they got nerve to holler. Now they got nerve to holler. Ain't no good men out there. First of all, are you presenting yourself like a good woman that wants a good man? Are you running around here a number 3 and telling everybody you're number 10?
Right. Come on. You teaching. People got to quit lying. That's what I'm saying. People got to stop lying, and the person that they really have to stop lying to is themselves. They got to stop lying to themselves.
Well, it's like I did an article in high school, and William Shakespeare said a terminology like this, and I believe it's from the play Othello. It said, "Nevertheless, thy fool, to thy own heart be true."
That's right.
In other words, stop lying to yourself. Get it together.
That's right. To thy own heart be true. That's right. They don't know nothing about that. They busy worrying about how they gonna look when they pose for the gram.
Oh man. Now check it out. Now that girl was doing that pose like that, correct? She wanted everybody over the internet to see it. Now, whether she knows it or not, for the rest of eternity, that picture is up in the clouds for everybody over the internet to check out. Now, when some guy walk up to her and spit game to her that she don't like, she's gonna be upset. So why get upset? You the one that started the program. You the one that went out there telling everybody, "Look at what I got." Hey, I'm the first person to say, be proud of your body. It ain't my fault. Now I'm gonna go ahead and tell the truth. It ain't my fault that I look like Dwayne the Rock. I mean, it's just I'm an older version. But I look now, you supposed to take care of your body because after all, you only get one body. And if you don't take care of your body will tell you. When you get to be 300 years old like me, every now and then my body said, "Hey dude, remember back in the 70s when you yada yada yada? Hey dude, remember back in the 80s when you was cutting up?
Oh yeah.
Hey dude, remember when you was running up and down the court playing basketball? Let me show you what these knees feel like now." You see? And that's the thing, man. They don't want to be truthful with themselves. That's why I see it kind of gets to me a little bit when I see a lot of these old cats running around here. I'm 300 years old, man, and they got me by a good 10 or 15 years. And they run around here with the crease handkerchief in their pocket, got it laid on the left side, got it creased out, and they run around here throwing up gang signs and trying to act like they're a gang. First of all, buddy, you're so old, pull your pants up on your butt. And you're so old, dude. If you do get in a gang fight, arthritis is going to catch you before you can get started. So why don't you just go ahead, stay in your lane, and do your thing? But man, I tell you, it's pathetic.
So you telling me it's guys out there in their older age still trying to gangbang, still running the street,
still doing that gangbang thing, throwing up signs. At the cat, man, I'm down here. I'm down here in what they call the hellhole. Okay, I'm rolling by my daughter's house over here in the hellhole on 21st and Midhoffer. Cat comes out of the filling station. "Hey, OG, look, check this out, man. Hey, I need you to. Can you drop me a bill for da da da?" And he doing all the hand signs and stuff, and I'm like, "Hey, sorry, partner, I can't help you because I'm a member of the Brotherhood." Oh, what's that, man? I said, "That's all right."
He was doing the gang hand signs to you.
Yeah. And the cat got me by a good 20 years or more. If he don't, life really done kicked him down because he sure looked like he had me about 20 years.
Ah,
I mean, you know,
he wanted OG to help him out.
yeah, you know, and I'm looking at him, and as I'm filling up my car with gas, I see the dude go back in the filling station, come out with a pack of switchers, and hand it to a little brother. Couldn't be no more than 10, 15 years old.
Oh, 10. Wait, 10. Oh, hey,
Hey, man, they got gas. I'm going to close my door so I won't have to bring out my resuscitator. They got guys over on 21st and Midhofer and 21st and Post that's packing around stuff, man, like I haven't seen since Vietnam.
Wow.
Yeah. Now here's the setup. If you know, you an old dude and you're supposed to counsel him, you look like you done did a few years in the pen. So why can't you tell this little brother, hey man, don't smoke that stuff, man. They cutting it too bad. They cutting it with fentanyl. They cutting it with this and that. They got a little bit of meth in it, man. Don't mess with it. Instead of telling the brother that, he going out there and getting the brother the stuff so that the brother can go ahead and fire himself up. And he probably, not saying he is, but he probably will be one of the first get out there and say, yeah, man, the police didn't have to shoot him down, man. Little brother was doing this and doing that. You don't know what he was doing, man, because they cutting the dope with so much stuff. You don't know what they doing. You know, crack it out. What's crack it out? Little heroin with a little bit of battery acid. Come on, work with me a little bit. Old dude, lay out the roadmap for the little fella. Don't let the little fella, man, be running around here thinking he Joe Cool. He got it going on because you done gave him some stuff to roll up one of them old dudes with. Look at the news. I have never, over the last 5 years, I've never seen so many young guys. I'm talking about, man, from the age of 10 on up, getting killed, running around here trying to represent, getting on the social media trying to be rappers. Ain't no more Tupacs and Biggie. It's all over and done with. You see all these little young rappers that are getting killed before they 23 years old? Most of them out there coming up out of the South, looking at life behind the wall. Come on, OG. Show the young man something. See what I'm saying, boss?
Yeah. Ooh,
Tell Ebony she better come on there because I got tell Ebony she better come on there and talk about a wholesome woman because I got a bone to pick with her about my shall I say Medea eyebrows.
Ooh. Well, we're gonna let the bishop talk, and I'm gonna try to get this picture uploaded to show this picture because boy, Sierra ought to be ashamed of herself. See, but you know what? But her husband in this picture, her husband is standing next to her smiling. So really, I'm not gonna say Sierra should be ashamed of herself. Her husband should be ashamed of himself. But we have up next Bishop TD Jakes. He's been in the news over some comments that he's talked about raising women to be men. I ain't gonna say it no more. I'm just gonna hit the play button.
If Adam had not allowed Eve to pour into him, sin would have never come into the world.
Come on.
Sin came into the world because Adam broke the order.
Teach.
We were not designed to receive from women.
Teach.
Your self-esteem is compromised when you have to ask your wife for lunch money.
Teach.
I'm not saying you got to be rich. I'm not saying you got to be famous. I'm saying that you have got to be the one who pours in, not the one who takes out. When Adam started eating out of his wife's hand, sin came in because the divine order was broken.
Wow.
This breaks all sociological orders of the culture we're living in now. Because we are raising up women to be men.
We're raising up women to be men.
And you are not applauded for your femininity. You are are applauded in the contemporary society by how tough, rough, nasty, mean, aggressive, hateful, possessive you are, and you are climbing the corporate ladder, but we are losing our families.
That's by design. That's by design.
I know you can buy your own car. I know you can buy your own house. But until you create a need that I can pour into, I have no place in your life. So stop coming home bragging to me about how much you don't need me and wonder why I shy away.
Come on.
Oh, y'all ain't gonna talk back to me this morning. The conversation has become, let's prove to the men how dispensable they are. And it is born out of pain because we hurt you and betrayed you and lied to you and cheated to you. And you became like you became out of pain. Oh, Lord. I told you they wasn't gonna like this, Jesus.
Look like this was a Father's Day. Look like this was a Father's Day message that he preached. But man, I have to say he is 100% correct. Is that fathers too? Fathers out here teaching. Some of these fathers out here teaching daughters to be independent, don't need no man. The only man that they need to depend on is their father, not the man that he's going to give them to marry. Not only that, you have fathers out here that's proposing to their daughters at the age of 8. I seen a father, I think they said he had passed. I don't know who the dude is. I think Dwayne might know who he is, but I watched him propose to his daughter. She was 8 years old. I mean, she's in 8th grade. I think she was just graduating. And he talking about, he put a ring on her finger and everything, talking about, she gonna be all he is and all this mess. And like the girl wasn't even appreciative of the ring. Like soon as he gave her the ring, she hurry up and love. He's like, oh, you ready to go? You're like, you ready to go to that party, go to that dance, but. I mean, this is what the teachings is all about. Man, and again, shout out to Natalie Sconiers because she said it. Oh, let me remove this real quick. Shout out to Natalie Sconiers because she said no self-respect for herself and her Lord. That's the thing. We speak about that. Women, when you have a covering, I'm gonna just speak for a few minutes and then after that, I'm gonna toss it off to the fellas and get that pick. Get that Sierra pick ready for you. Women, ladies, when you decide to allow a man to be your covering, meaning that when you have said, you know what, I've tried every trick in the book to come against a man. I've even tried to become a man, but all of those tactics against a man has failed me. When you begin to get to that point where you say, okay, since all those tactics has failed me, since everything that I was brought up to believe about a man did not work out, now what must I do to achieve a man? What must I do to keep a man? See, these are the conversations that need to be had. I've seen throughout the years on Facebook, I've seen many different posts talking about, how to keep a man. And you know what a lot of people say, well, you can't keep no man that don't want to be kept. You can't keep no man that don't want to be kept. Well, when you are a woman that has been taught to play the social game rules, when you are a woman that has been taught to play the social game rules, that has given into the social games, that has allowed your phone to be your lover, that has allowed your phone to be your number one man. Okay, while you with your man, you giving your phone to your man to take pictures of you so you can post up on the ground. When you have allowed that to happen, why is it that you feel that you can't? Well, I ain't gonna say why is it, but when you have allowed that to happen,
that's when you can't keep a man. But it's when you have allowed yourself to not believe the hype, when you allowed yourself to not fall into the gap, to not follow after the crowd. You feel what I'm saying? When you allowed yourself to say, you know what, I cannot do what they are doing, because what they are doing is not going to get me what I want. And if you want to be married, if you want to have a covering, if you want to have this and that, okay, you're going to have to stop doing what you're doing. But what else do we have? The bishop spoke on it. We have women saying, I don't need you, I don't need your money, I don't need that. And here's something that always gets me. I hear a lot of women, when they, speaking about going out on dates and stuff and buying food. Oh, I could pay for my own meal. Okay, cool. You can pay for your own meal, but at the same breath, let's say you was to go out on a date with a man and you didn't pay for your own meal. That man, he paid for that meal. No. Say you went out on a date with a man and the man said, all right, you're going to pay for your meal. We're going to go Dutch. You don't know what's going to happen? The woman, she's probably going to pay for her meal. Or some women, they get upset. They get so upset, they just, get up and leave. But some women, they're going to stay for the meal and eat and talk. They'll pay for it. And you know what they do? As soon as they leave, on their way leaving, they already blocking his number. And they already write a post on social media. That's the social game rules that our women has been taught to play. Miss D hit on it earlier. He talked about the feminist movement all day. He hit on it earlier, talking about the 60s and 70s. If you wanted SNAP, TANF, food stamp benefits, if you wanted all of that, there could not be a man in the house. Which again, that's another game. There's a game that you just fell into. Come on, man. We speaking tonight. This is stuff that you have allowed yourself, ladies, to fall into. These are the gaps. And one of the biggest gaps, oh, please, God forbid if they ever take this away. I mean, the Supreme Court just voted on the no abortion law, but I heard the new guy that's in office, he voted against the Supreme Court. But God forbid if they have a law that come out and say men don't have to pay child support no more. Oh man, the world gonna just about end. But that's one of the biggest games. That's one of the biggest games that they teach our black women to fall into, is the idea of, if the man don't want to be a father to his children, here's a way that we can get him is by having him pay child support. Of course, a man better take care of his child. But the government, the GOV, that's the last person you want to go to even get them to assist you to having a man take care of his kids, because they ain't gonna do nothing but make it worse. It's like going to your enemy to fight your enemy, going to a bigger enemy to fight a smaller enemy. Did you catch what I just said? You go into a bigger enemy to fight a smaller enemy. We gotta stop with the social game rules, man. There's a whole bunch more. There's a whole bunch more I could say, but I don't want to prolong the time, man. Let's bring the guys in. Let the guys talk. King Dwayne.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you hitting on some things, bro.
Man, speak on it, bro. Speak on it.
Man, first of all, I want to say shout out to Bishop Gates, man. Bishop TD Jakes. He man, he made that thing real plain, man, and you can tell it's a burden on him, man. You can feel it, you can see it.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear it in the inflection of his voice. It's a burden, and he had to say what he had to say. And I'm glad he did, man, because I agree with what you just said. That yeah, it's like you're what they say, robbing Peter to pay Paul. So it's like you picking the worst of evil, so to speak. But even deeper than that, let's go to the word of Brother Will McCraven. You gon' you can't have two masters. You're gonna love one, hate the other. You're gonna be devoted to the one, or you gonna, you know what I'm saying, despise the other. But you're not gonna be able to honor God and love money at the same time.
Come on.
So we already know everything with the establishment of marriage licenses, the signing of birth certificates, the family court, since it was brought into existence to begin with, it has made millions, millions, and they are the ones coming out admitting that it's making millions. So it ain't no conspiracy. But when it comes down to it, we're talking about a country that moves and grows off of capitalism. So everything is a come up. Everything is um, some type of harebrained scheme. And like I tell people all the time, you look at your check, you see taxes coming out, you see all this different stuff coming out, and then you see child support. It's just another tax. It's just another tax because every life has a life expectancy. So because every life has a life expectancy, that's how you get Social Security, because that is a future pot down the line that they're saying that this lifespan should make it to this age, and if it does, this is what's going to be here or not here. But when it comes down to it, your children cannot go and work a job, obviously, until they are adults. So somebody has to cover the tax of every head that's in your home. So daddy going to work, mommy either going to work or not going to work, but you're going to be somebody's dependents. In other words, you're going to cover the tax of every head in the house. So now let's just say it's daddy. He's going to cover that tax in marriage. He's going to cover that tax in divorce in the form of child support. But what the bigger pot is once those children are adults and they can go to a job and they can cover their own tax, now that's when daddy comes off of child support. Unless he's super, super behind in arrears, and now that's a whole nother thing. Now, by this time, children are out in the world, they're taking care of themselves, and it's a hopeful, uh, it's a hopeful desire that they make the same mistakes, if you got sons, the same mistakes that daddy made, so that they can also be doing the same thing daddy had to do for the duration of his life, which is pay their child support, pay them taxes. So until people understand that it is one of the biggest schemes in the world, and they, make better decisions, this goes all the way to the man. And I tell people all the time, a man is always a father. The way God made this thing and set this thing up, a man is always a father. The woman is not a mother until he decides to impregnate her with his army.
Yes, sir.
The armies are in us. We have to release it to the woman of our choice. And if you ain't chosen the woman who absolutely has your back, praying for you, covering you, supporting you, she's only going to do one other thing, and that's destroy you. And she can turn your seed that you put in her clear against you. And that's why you see a lot of families broken. Daddy is caught up in work, can't have a relationship with his children because he's spread so thin. And there is this gap spiritually between mama already hate daddy. We know that. She ain't blood. But now she gets to have all this time while he's at work to brainwash the children to hate daddy too. So that's what it all comes down to. And in the words of Kevin, mommy and daddy relationship ain't even your business.
Right.
So there are complexities that those children will never understand until they become adults themselves and understand that maybe this is what daddy and mommy went through, and we never got daddy's side of the story. So it goes deep, man. Real deep.
Man, that's straight up. Mr. D, where you at? Danger. Oh, there you go.
Biter!
Hey, he crazy, man.
Now you about to make me go find it. You up there eating them donuts.
Beta.
Eating them
I'll be
donuts.
back in a minute. Give me a minute.
All right. I'll take them off. All right, man. Let's go to your girl Sierra.
Tell him he should have drunk that Pepsi. It would have helped them donuts go down.
Boy, that's a lot of sugar right there. Look at Sierra. She got on. Look at this. She got them boys. She got them girls out, don't she? The girls are out.
Yes, sir. Peekaboo.
The girls are out, and you know what? Since the girls are out, this is what I got for you, Russell.
What a girl. Beta girl.
Yep, Russell. I gotta do it to you, Russell. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do it 3 times for the Trinity, Russell. I gotta do it.
What a girl. Beta girl.
1.
What a girl. Beta girl.
2.
What a girl. Beta girl.
3 times. Russell. How you gonna let your wife be out there with the girls out there? Twins is out. Look at that. He ain't smiling. Some tell me that Russell and Sierra must have had a little talk, and Sierra probably got up in his ear like, you know what? All I gotta do is make the phone call, and and Tom Brady will be over here. Okay, all I gotta do is make the phone call, and Tom Brady be over here. Okay, or I can make a phone call to your coach, and you will not be starting when you come back for the season. Okay, so you better just go ahead and let me wear this dress and mind your business. Look at him, he ain't smiling. He's not smiling.
Thanks.
What a girl. Beta girl.
Tell him, Jesse.
What a girl. Beta girl.
Oh, wait, man, Jesse. Oh, Jesse, don't hurt him, Jesse. Who did he marry, Jesse?
You married your mama.
Oh, no, Jesse, stop. You gotta wait. He married who? Who did he marry?
You married your mama.
Oh, no. And who was her daddy?
Satan is your daddy.
Oh, no, Jesse. Satan is her daddy. Oh, no.
Miska, Mauska, Muska, Meek.
Oh, no. Ooh, are you ready, D? Let's bring D on in.
Man, you hurt me, boy. You hurt me. But see, when I see photos like that, the reason why he's not smiling, in my opinion, is probably because he probably had to take that photo shot because of his agent. Now, when you get up to a certain level in that celebrity entertainment field, you're no longer your own. Your agent dictates everything you do, say, and go. And he probably say, look here, man, we're going to hook you up to the public with Sierra, but I know you got a girl named Betty that you're really hot on, but
pretty much he a slave. He a slave pretty much.
Hey, that's what it is. Now, you take a girl by the name of, there was an entertainer years ago by the name of Grace Jones that talks about slave to the rhythm. And that's basically what all entertainers are. They're slave to the rhythm. You got to go by that machine, because if you don't go by that machine, you're going to wind up back out there eating bologna and crackers. And you know you don't want to move down in Hallville eating bologna and crackers. But I'm telling you, man, it's real crazy. It's something. Boy, I tell you, they can't even do what they want to do. And I'm gonna say you about 99 and 3/4% right about TD Jakes. TD Jakes had to drop it like that on Father's Day, but I can guarantee you, if you was a fly on the wall in his pastor study, I bet you him and his wife went round and round before he puts that sermon out there. I have yet to see a preacher. Okay, let me make sure ain't no bricks gonna been thrown around. I've yet to see a preacher to preach a sermon like that in a house full of people where the pastor's wife did not give them the business either before or after the sermon. Now, see, they get out there and they talk strong like that. As soon as they get home, yes, dear. Okay, honey, sure. Yes, dear. And I'm not saying that to knock a bunch of preachers, but I'm saying that because I've been around preachers where they talk strong and hard to the congregation, and as soon as they get in that pastor study, if you don't put cotton in your ears, boy, them wives are giving them the business, really laying it down on them hard. So more power to the brother, Russell. I'm glad you signed that prenup. I hope you did, because if
That's
you
all I'm
did,
about to say. Did he sign a prenup?
I believe he did, because that's the only way his agent gonna get some of that money. Because if he didn't sign a prenup, your girl Sierra, when she gets ready, she gonna be like
She about to clean
that
him out.
song said, taking it to the bank. Wasn't that the Commodores? Taking it to the bank. She gonna clean him out.
About to clean him out. She gonna clean him out.
You see what Tracy did to Babyface, right? Are you familiar with what Tracy did to Babyface when she decided to
No.
run over to Eddie Murphy?
What Tracy do?
Oh, she picked his pocket and went to Eddie.
And she ain't with Eddie no more either. From what I heard, she with Michael. He played for John. He played for the Giants. Michael played for the Giants.
Straight horn.
Straight horn. Yeah, straight hand.
Well, that's because Eddie's money got a little bit weak. Now you have to admit, Eddie's getting up in the age, and Papa can't stroke like he used to dope. You see what I'm saying?
And you know what? You making sense, because Michael Strahan, hey, his money getting stronger, because he all kind of people signing Michael Strahan, all kind of people signing him to doing talk shows and stuff like that. He probably doing some movies. I mean, it's gonna be some movie deals coming out there too.
Well, I heard it. I heard through People magazine that he got some things lined up that he's getting ready to get into. But also, the girl that his ex-wife, the one he got the twins by,
yeah,
she started slapping him every now and then. Last I heard through the gossip column was that she was going back to get a modification of his child support because she's having trouble living the life that she's accustomed to.
She getting some of that Hall of Fame money.
Yeah, she getting some of that. And when these women out there get hooked up with them guys and they start telling the judge, well, I got to live the life that I'm accustomed to. I'm not used to going down to the 5 and 10 cent store. I've got to go to Tiffany on Fifth Avenue. And the judge said, yeah, baby, I know he been treating you like a dog. Let me throw another $3,000 on there. Now, what man or what woman can't raise a kid off of $300,000 a month? If you got a child and your child cannot be raised off of $300,000 a month, you need to get that baby up for adoption.
I'm gonna tell you, that's what really, that's what irks me with judges. Seriously, I really like when they talk when they have us vote for judges. I be like, man, I don't want none of them. I don't want none of the judges back. Shoot, take them all off the board, because that is the dumbest thing a judge could do. Like, oh well, he gonna grant judgment to the woman because she used to live in a lifestyle. And it was funny when that judge is on the other side of that bench, because his wife is divorcing him. He ain't trying to pay her that money either.
Well, if you notice, most of them when they go for the divorces, where do they go? California and New York, where them judges are known to clean out them guys' pockets.
Oh, that's where California and New York. Wow. I didn't know that, but I believe it though. I believe it big time. I believe it. All right, we got let me see. Hold on. We got one more story. I don't know if it's a story, but we got one more video we got to watch. We got to see this video. This video right here be wee. Man, hold on. We got to do this real quick, man. Shout out to my chat room, man. Gotta give love to the chat room. That's it. Shout out to the chat 3 times for the Trinity. Before I do it, let me see who we got in there. We had starting off. We had scrutinized this 15 in the building. We had Natalie Sconiers. We had my girl Thomasina. She was in the house earlier. We got my girl Ebony in the building. Shout out to the chat room 3 times for the Trinity. Man, we thank y'all for tuning in. We thank you for your generosity and your support. If you are new to this podcast, if you're new to the page, please go over to our YouTube page and hit that subscribe button. We want to build this platform and let the world know. Come on now, we want to let the world know that lives are being changed daily, not just weekly, not just Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern, but lives are being changed daily by the teachings. That's what we want. We want to let them know that. But let me get this video together. Man. Let me see. Uh-oh. There we go. Hold on. Here we go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sit back, relax while we.
Hold on. Hold on. Don't jump the gun just yet on us. Hold on now. Uh-oh. Bring it back. Y'all gonna love this one right here, y'all. Y'all gonna love this one. Yeah, that's right. Hollywood, slave to society. Today, women slave to society. Come on now. You teach it, Natalie Sconius. You are teaching. Let's get this video popping. Cause man, this mug right here, boy. This mug right here, how you tripping? Straight up. All right.
What's the craziest thing you said to your ex in an argument?
I told him I hope my new man freak me better than him. And he did this. Yeah. That man turned around from that door and knocked the motherfucking Mario coins out my ass.
I just want to know what in the "you told her bull to beat me" is going on here.
I'm talking this man took heed of all the UFC fights we done seen together and used them on me, okay?
You win. Perfect.
It was a I was stargazing, because bitch, that's all I seen. Like, you little Napoleon complex motherfucking I don't eat leftovers ass.
I swear I'm so tired of y'all.
Straight up.
That man beat the hell out of me in front of our kids.
That's
stupid, guys. Is this camera
Shout out to
on
my
me?
nigga Cam. Shout out to my nigga Cam.
Use your common sense. Like that short nigga
Cam.
hit them short niggas heavy because he tore my ass up. That Miska, Mouska, Muska, Meek. Fuck me right up. Clean the fuck up. Miska, Mouska, Muska, Meek.
This scallywag broad here. Miska, maska, muska, crazy. That's what you is. You got problems. Talk about a Napoleon complex. Negro, that ain't had nothing to do with no Napoleon, Bavolian, whatever.
She thinking
you
about
crazy. That's what that had to do something with. And let's get to this whole thing here. You try to Napoleon complex. Negro,
Hold on, wait. Hold on. Somebody got some music. All right, hey, she thinking about that Neapolitan ice cream. The Trinity, the Trinity, the strawberry, the white, the vanilla. That's what she shout out to the strawberry. I said the strawberry, the white, and the vanilla. I meant the strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate. Shout out to the Trinity.
Get those sandwiches. Tried to give that man all the motivation in the world possible to beat the brakes off you. Is this what scallywags be meaning when they want to be spontaneous in the bedroom? Maybe now it makes sense why you got scallywags out here. This must be the one who, after you get down in the bedroom, about 10-15 minutes later, you watching a movie on Netflix, and the mug come out of nowhere and be like, you know what? Let me put you on game.
Facts.
It's nothing too bad you can do to me.
Facts.
I have a high tolerance.
Facts.
Don't hold back. And then the next thing you know, you're locked up because she got choke marks around her neck, or because she got bruises all on her, or lo and behold, you're smacked up like this brow was and here talking about Mario rings. Get the heck out of here with that foolishness, brothers. Brothers, if you fall for these shenanigans, right here, you gonna find yourself locked up. They won't let you out. That's what's gonna happen. Yeah, these be the main ones right here talking about they got a high tolerance for pain. I got a high pain tolerance. Do whatever you want. There's no limits. What? Lie. Baby.
Shout out to my nigga Kale.
Shout out to my man Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry. hey, man, but that was on point, man. Because thing is, it's a lot of women out there, man. It's a lot of women out there. They have taken sex to a whole nother level. It ain't even sex no more. It's like a wrestling match. You know what I'm saying? They
all that DNA.
So when they get through, they got bruises and scratches and bite marks on them, and they talk about some, that was good. Let's do it again. And this chick, she got a black eye. She got a black eye looking like a piece of burnt French toast. Man, shout out to Kales. Kales said, "That's stupid, guys. That's stupid, guys."
Yeah.
That's it. That's probably what you was saying when he was swinging and hitting. Yeah.
Did she say he hit her in front of the kids?
Whooped in front of the kids.
Yep.
Now,
women
and her kids.
Stock. Oh yeah.
Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. Whoop her in front of the kids.
That's what she wanted.
Miska, Maska, Muska, me.
It turned on, D.
Dang, gone. She should have called me. I'd have gave her a Pepsi Zero. That'd have been a lot better.
Man, that said that wasn't gonna hit the spot.
These women, you know, I don't understand. I really don't understand. It seems like to me that I must be in the Matrix, man, because I'm from another planet. I don't see what these young girls get out of seeing these guys. I've seen a girl the other day, man, jump off the bus, start to fisting her guy. He comes off the bus, giving her what's known as the right and the left and the foot kick, and then they start hugging and go on to the house. What's up with that?
It's the DNA.
Part of the social game.
It's a lot of DNA competing inside of them, D.
Oh man.
Facts.
You know when they used it back in the day when they used to tell you, man, you starting to look like your wife. Y'all starting to look like, yeah, you had 13 years to bust in her. But now you got to compete with deformities because you got multiple DNAs fighting them. One DNA want this, one DNA get the thrill out of that. They remember what this DNA was doing back in the day. It's 2 minutes competition within themselves. That's all.
Okay, now I remember. Okay, now earlier there was somebody made a comment. Okay, there was somebody made a comment about body counts. Now,
yeah, you might know.
Going off what the king said. If this girl starts messing around at the age of 12, and by the time she's 20, she done went to college. She done went to high school.
She is blew out.
Man, this girl is walking. No wonder the scripture says, "I am legion, for I am many." This girl walking around with a truckload, man.
Got nothing but spirits inside of them. The spirits just took over her. Spirits have really taken over her. They even speak and say stuff like this.
Miska, Mauska, Muska, Meek.
The spirits, those are spirits talking. And also the spirits be talking. The spirits was talking in that one girl's rock music. You remember that one girl, that rock star? She was like, I can say her name, but her husband spacked old dude. Her husband spacked old dude on that.
Yeah, I got you. I know who it is. That was the same girl that was talking to her daughter about a dead man when her husband was out there making money for them to enjoy.
Come on.
Please come back, please.
But that's what them spirits be doing though. They just be talking.
Miska, Mauska, Muska, Meek.
Straight up. The spirits will act out on you, man. And sometimes you gotta. I think is when a man think is when you with a real man got that power to talk to the spirits. Talk to them demons that's all inside of you. A real man can talk to them and can shut them bad boys up. But that's all. That's
Well,
all.
there's a lot of women.
That's another topic.
There's a lot of women that's running around today that's actually scared when they run into a real man because they used to messing with them. What they call, I think they call them down south, a pair of pants instead of a man.
Facts. And that's why sometimes them real men be like, yon yon.
On your own. Let's see how you handle with being on your own. You know what I mean? But you know, she just might holler back and say this to him.
Miska, mouska, muska,
yes,
boy, you guys are crazy, boy.
On my own.
Hey, that's if she ain't melting, Lord Ty.
Say what?
That's if she not melting.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, Dwayne. Don't do it, D. Dwayne. Dwayne started stuff.
Hey man, you guys got a great show as usual. T, you always bring out the fire, man. I tell you got a great show. King, it's good to see you. I don't know what happened to my man Big John. He must have had a rough day at work and had to camp out early.
He fell asleep.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that Uber thing, man. And you guys, man, y'all hang in there. You got a great show, man. And there's some great things coming your way as long as you keep people like the King there and you keep your boy Big John there and Ebony.
Definitely.
I ain't got number one word to say since you got too scared to come on the show today. You ready? This is for you, Ebony.
Ooh. Whoa. He did the man. That's
you guys,
like
Miska, mouska, muska, meek.
Go ahead.
Hey, you guys have a great time, man, and hang in there. And I'm gonna try to get those clips to you, T, so you can check them out. Cause a couple of them I think you really need to look at, man. Take care, and I'll catch you guys next time.
I appreciate it, D.
Yes,
appreciate it. Yeah, but this what Dwayne was talking about.
You cursed brat! Look what you've done! I'm melting! Oh, what a world! What a world! Who would have thought a good little girl like you could destroy my beautiful wickedness? Ah, look out! Look out! I'm going!
She poured that water on. She poured that water on her. That wicked witch, boy, that wicked witch had to go. She poured that water on her. I ain't melting.
Dorothy was a good woman. She knew real men drink water. She knew real men.
Yes, sir. She knew real men drink water. Yes, sir. And she knew who the witch's daddy was.
Satan is your daddy.
She knew it. She knew where that woman came from. But we gonna have we not gonna hold it no longer. We're gonna have final words by King Dwayne.
Hey man, listen, man, great show as always. We in the Lord's house. So man, we glad to be here, man. Hey, boy, today, boy, it's only one way to go out, and that's with that. Sure they want you to come my way.
You already know.
Hey man, but this was a good one, man. Lot of education, man. Just loving it as always, man. Keep doing your thing, and man, listen, ladies, I'm gonna tell y'all, man. Worst thing, what somebody say, they should have never gave y'all Negroes money. Well, when Kevin let us know that we outnumbered by 2 million, they should have never let us know. Backed up. Hey, on to the next one.
Appreciate it, King.
We gotta go to the bunch. The bunch, I'm on my way.
Shout out to the bunch. Man, shout out to King Dwayne, Big John, Mr. D, my panelists tonight. Man, shout out 2 or 3 times for the Trinity. Man, shout out to the chat room. We We had my boy Scrutinize This 15. We had Natalie Sconiers in the chat, Thomasina Jefferson in the chat, and my girl Ebony in the chat. Man, shout out to them 3 times for the Trinity. Man, real quick, man, I appreciate all the prayers and the love that's been shown my way. Not too many people know, man. This week, man, this Sunday, I heard of some very disturbing news. I might speak about it later on, but some disturbing news. Someone that was near and dear to my heart is no longer with us, and yeah, it just kind of had me messed up this week. But man, I mean, I didn't even think we was gonna do. I didn't even know if I was gonna do a show tonight, but we did this show, got through it, and man, I am thankful. I'm thankful, you know, to God that He gave me strength. So, and I appreciate everybody that checked on me, man. I appreciate it, man. So we're gonna give you a one time for the Trinity. We're gonna give you a one time for the Trinity. We appreciate it. But as always, we got to play a little bit of that Fetty Wap, get them started. Man, I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. And as we close out, we got to give, you know, the final thoughts, and that is be intentional. Be intentional about where you're going and what you're doing and what you want out of life. Not only that, stop following the crowd. There's been a lot of mass shootings. There's been a lot of mass shootings going on because, well, I mean, I don't know why the shootings, because it's just idiots with guns. But I say this is that if we begin to, I mean, I know it's hard not to go in places where crowds go. It's hard because, I mean, come on, we trying to grocery shop, we buying clothes. That's where crowds are. But maybe, you know, arm yourself, be on the lookout, be vigilant, you know, pay attention, look at different signs. You know, yeah, it's crazy. As much as I, you know, I go to different stores and things, it's like I gotta really look over my shoulder these days. Man, just be careful. We're gonna be prayerful, most definitely. We're gonna be careful and prayerful that everybody, you know, look out for themselves, look out for others. And as we do that, we got to get off this social game rules. We got to get off the social game rules, which means we can't allow social media to take control of our mind. The metaverse is out now, y'all. We can't allow the metaverse to run us. We got to run it. Hello. That's what in so many words, that's what Bishop T.D. Jakes was talking about. We out here teaching women, we out here raising women to be men. Come on. Whatever happened to men raising their women to be princesses? And let's think about a princess. Is a princess a woman that has big mama energy? Is a princess a woman that has little sister energy? Is a princess a woman who seeks to tear down and to destroy the office and the position of a man? I don't think that's the prince. That's a princess. Man, we thank y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. If you look at the bottom of the screen, it's a ticker. It's a ticker going down at the bottom of the screen. Cash out. Anybody could donate a 1, a 2, or a few. That'd be greatly appreciated, man. Also, man, shout out to Sylvester, man. King Dwayne's buddy, hooping buddy, man. Shout out to Sylvester, man. Showing love to the program, man. Appreciate you, sir. You're gonna have to come back on, Sylvester. You gotta come back on the show, Sylvester. You just can't be popping up like that and then don't drop no knowledge, don't drop no game for the young folk, man. Shout out to Sylvester one more time. Hit him again one more time. Shorty, won't you come my way? Hey. We gotta raise the roof. I got something I want to say. Hey. And of course, this show is brought to you by Real Men Drink Water. Shorty, won't you come my way? Hey. And of course, this show is brought to you by Real Men Drink Water. I got something I want to say. Hey. And of course, this show is brought to you by Real Men Drink Water. Man, everybody have a safe and great weekend. Ladies, seriously, if you got a man in your life, if you got a good man in your life, come on, don't treat him like trash. You know what I'm saying? Right now, ladies, if you got a man sitting next to you right now, just turn the program off and do something special for him. Hello. Shorty, won't you come my way? I got something I want to say. Hey. And of course, this podcast is brought to you by Real Men Drink Water. Real men drink water because what? Our ladies. Oh girl, she said that she like a lot of meat. I just told her all I want to do is ski. Shoot, she said she want to run a little bit. I said, I'm gonna make you split. I'm gonna make you do some splits. Shorty, won't you come my way? Hey. She said she want to run. I'm gonna let her run, but she gonna be doing them splits. She said she like a lot of meat. You ain't said nothing but a word, girl. You ain't said nothing but a word. Cause you getting ready to be running and doing splits. Ladies that's watching, put a 1 in the chat if you can still do a split. It ain't no fat shaming going on. I just need to know if you can still do a split. If you can still do a split, put a 1 in the chat. Shorty, won't you come my way? Hey. I don't see no 1s in the chat. I guess not. Ain't nobody doing no splits. Dang, well tell me if you can still run. Tell me if you still can run a little bit. If you can't run a little bit, I'm gonna have to change my whole slogan. It ain't gonna be Real Men Drink Water, cause man, ain't no ladies putting a 1 in the chat talking about they can still do a split. Ain't no ladies putting a one in the chat talking about they want to run a little bit, or can they run? Well, we gotta do something. We gotta do something for the ladies. Y'all not doing splits. Y'all ain't running, but y'all want a lot of meat. Man, ain't that some selfish stuff? Ladies, y'all gotta stop that selfish behavior. You want a lot of meat, but you can't do a split and you not running? Shorty, won't you come my way? Hey. Oh, is this a one I see? Oh, okay. Now, Ebony, I gotta say this, Ebony. Would you put that one in there at work tomorrow on site? I need to see you do a split. I need to see you do a split, Ebony. You put a one in the check. And matter of fact, I'm gonna whip out the phone. I'm gonna record you doing the split. Shorty, won't you come my way? Hey. Old girl said she like a lot of meat. I told her all I want to do is just ski. And of course, this podcast is brought to you by Real Men Drink Water. All right, man, it's time for me to go home. Hey, Ebony, tomorrow, when I see you at work on site, I need to see you do that split. And I'm gonna whip out my phone, I'm gonna record it. Everybody gonna see Ebony doing a split tomorrow. And of course, this podcast is brought to you by Real Men Drink Water, because what? Our ladies. But if I don't see too many ladies putting this one in the chat, we about to switch that slogan up. Oh, now she said, nah, I'm kidding. Okay, because I was about to say tomorrow on site, I'm whipping out the phone. No, it ain't gonna be no talking. I just need to see that split. And of course, this podcast is brought to you by Real Men. Real Men, we hold it down. Shorty, won't you come my way? Hey, I got something I want to say. Hey. Let's raise the roof. Let's lift Big Shirley. Okay. All right. Okay. Man, shout out to everybody. I'm Tyron Joe. That's been my time. Signing off. Everybody be safe this weekend.